A faithful heart walked backward through the fire. Dark wings rose softly out of living pain. Time bent for one unbroken true desire. A laurel stood where fear would build its wall. A guarded hand kept watch beside the flame. High mercy heard the fractured spirit call, and gave the lost a shelter and a name. Small light kept breathing where the night grew deep. A lion heart stayed hidden from the storm. Winds embers learned what silence had to keep, and held their trembling force in quiet form. Round little worlds kept floating through the strain. One steady witness stood where edges blurred. Soft mercy moved through all the art and plain, and kept its human center in the absurd. Dust riders crossed the red with restless grace, while blooming motion would not settle down. Fast brotherhood kept laughing in death face, while instinct wore its chaos like a crown. Sharp conscience burned and would not leave the line. A hungry will kept dragging all its weight. One voice stayed fierce and spoke what felt divine. One smaller throne kept wrestling wanton fate. Blood sparks returned each time the dark made claim. A twilight era woke beside the edge. One life kept slipping through the mouth of flame. One soul stood up and answered to the pledge. Ow! Cold order drew a circle through the dust. Old hunter law made strength itself a creed. One noble axis carved its will through trust. One ancient power learned to move with need. Dream carried hush inside a fragile frame. Fast force stepped lightly through the mortal span. One little vessel held a secret name. One boundless weight walked beautifully through Fire broke the roofs that falsehood built too high. A chosen sight kept watch above the field. One maker struck and changed the cover.